Hello, magical, beautiful Virgo. Okay, Virgo, I'm starting with the mutable signs as I reopen this channel. I just did Gemini. Now I'm going to read for you guys. This is your general message for the beginning and middle of July. As always, keep in mind it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. If this doesn't feel like your energy, it might be the energy of a person around you that you need to be aware of. So there could be some role reversal. Take the message as it resonates for you. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind. It was meant for another Virgo, and you can try back next week. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Yes, I am opening back up again. The beginning of the year was kind of crazy for me. I've tried to reopen this channel a couple of times, but it's like, all right, now I got to put my money where my mouth is. I think you guys do too right now. Link to my website for private readings is down below. Subscribe and hit the bell. All right, Virgo. You're on the precipice of something, but it seems like you're waiting for something here. And I think that you're hesitating, which is normal for you. Virgo hesitates. You all don't go rushing into things like lunatics. Like, you're definitely not Aries. Aries is hold my beer and watch this. They're a different kind of magician than you are. You have the magician archetype too, but you want to manifest things very deliberately. I think you're nervous about something here, because here's the main focus of the beginning to the middle of July right now. The fourth house, which is about the roots of your being, hearth and home, family, children, stability, and also Jupiter, abundance. So expanding the home, having a more delicious, beautiful life. You're focused on abundance right now. You're focused on expansion. Jupiter is a happy, benefic planet. So there's lots of good luck and good fortune, a strong focus on hearth and home and stability, but there's tension. We've got the square, the semi-square, and the quincunx energy coming out over the sixth house, which is sustainability. But then we also have a trine and a sextile, which is symbiosis. Humans love this energy. We like a little bit of tension and flow. It makes us feel like we're accomplishing something. So it's like sometimes you and maybe a partner will get along, and then other times there might be tension, but it's all meant to be worked out because there could be a really strong potential reward at the end of it all. But I think there's going to be tension about how sustainable something is. The sixth house is about the work that you do. It's how you do, what you devote your time to, what's the ergonomics of your life. It's the health, wealth, and duty area of your life. It's like, yes, there could be a firm foundation with a lot of expansion, but there seems to be some tension over how it's all going to work out and flow. Like what the routine will look like, who puts effort towards what. There does need to be dedicated effort. There might be tension over the health of a relationship or a situation. And so for you guys, for the mutable signs, the guides told me to clarify oracle decks with other oracle decks. And I'm supposed to do it the same way for all the mutable signs, so I am. So I was like, all right, well, there's potential for an expansion and for things to be worked through, and it could go well if you can work through some tension. I was like, all right, so what's going on with the magical map shifter deck? With the fourth house and Jupiter, so like expanding a home, expanding your foundation, you feel like you're going into the unknown. You may feel like you have to follow someone else's lead, or maybe you're the leader and you're saying, hey, follow me, but someone else is saying, I don't know, this feels a little weird to me. It will be a new experience. You're moving into an unknown experience. You may need to just follow along. You may need a leader to help guide you. And when this happens, they wanted me to clarify this with the divine dog. There's intimacy, open up and get close, and harmony, get on key. Yeah. So you're being coaxed and invited, I think, to like open up to more intimacy, create more harmony. This could be happening in hearth and home, but it does feel like you're moving into the unknown, and there's this tension that you can't ignore. I was like, what's the tension about with the sixth house? You might be saying to someone like, look, Jupiter is very bougie and the sixth house is a little bit more practical and realistic. You might be arguing with someone like, look, is this really sustainable? You might be saying that. Virgos, do look at details. You will think about sustainability. Because I have deep freeze over coming together. A deep freeze over coming together. Someone's leading you into something, and I think they're saying, this will give us more of an opportunity to be close. This will create more intimacy. Get into harmony, get in key, follow along, follow in line. And for whatever reason, you're like, you have an opportunity to come together with someone or a situation, but you're like frozen. No, not so sure about this. It's like you're very aware of the tension, and it's hard to create that expansion and work on something, and sing along and create the intimacy. It's like you're being led into something and you feel uncomfortable with it. You have an opportunity to come together, but you're frozen. You're having a bit of a freeze response. More divine dog. Why? Boredom, time to sit and stay, and guilt, turn off the alarm and just let it happen. But there's a lack of clarity with the moonlight. It's like you're being invited into something that's supposed to feel good, but you're frozen and you're like, yeah, but if I do this, I'm afraid I'm going to feel kind of bored. And I'll try to let it happen, but it's making me feel kind of guilty. You are going to feel guilty. I also think that you feel somewhat unseen. So if you want to feel seen, you need to be more direct. You guys aren't known for you're not fire signs. You don't go thrusting yourself into the limelight. I also know that you weigh your words very carefully before you say them. But someone might be missing something about you, Virgo, because you're being a little too shy and subdued. They may think you're happy about it, but I don't think you are. I think you're moving into something that's actually making you feel kind of bored and stuck, and you might be saying yes out of guilt. And they might not be seeing you the way that you want to be seen. I think you feel unseen by something. I also get the sense that you were holding out for a yes from someone or something else, and that didn't happen. And you might be in a scenario now where it's like, love the one you're with. Like, love the one you're with, work through the challenges. But if you're frozen in a moment when you could come together with someone because actually it makes you really bored, you need to be honest with about that. Because here's your archetypes right now. You're the ocean, the threshold, and Eros. But again, you feel unseen. And there's evidence of it here. Someone isn't hearing you the way you want them to. Someone is not saying what you want them to say. Someone's not giving you the information that you want them to give you. And I think it is ticking you off. And that's maybe why you're hesitating. You are very emotional right now. You are the ocean of emotion. Some of you have Cancer in your chart and it's really hitting you because I have the Queen of Cups here and the ocean. You're very emotional. You're on a threshold. You're on a threshold. With Eros, you're speaking something into being, but words aren't actions. It would appear that you're hesitating. Yeah, there's a hesitation. It's being spoken, but you are not stepping over that threshold. Maybe where you are right now feels like a comfort zone to you, and to step out of that, you may also struggle to believe a person's words. They've said it, but are they doing it? It's like you have this moment to walk your talk. You have this moment to walk your talk. Recent past, we have the Eight of Wands, the Hanging Man, and the Queen of Cups. You might have been receiving communication from a water sign, or you were communicating with a water sign, but there wasn't much of a response. You might have been left on red to some degree, or something was moving along really quickly, but then you had to stop for a minute. There was some radical acceptance. You needed to see something from a different point of view. This might have made you very emotional. I'm hearing that some of you have a moon in Virgo, but your rising or your sun sign or your rising is maybe Pisces or Cancer. Got some water in the chart maybe. So you are feeling emotional and waiting. You were waiting, or this Queen of Cups was waiting. Like it was moving quickly, but then it stopped and then somebody just sat here. Really, and you might have really tried to create a very emotionally intelligent, caring, generous, but emotionally mature environment. Queens create the environment. So wanting to be emotionally intelligent, wanting to be emotionally mature, wanting to be intuitive and really listening to your feelings. It was moving quickly and it made you sort of stop and hold still and assess your own feelings. Well, hesitation is not a bad thing. Again, Virgos will hesitate because you guys don't go rushing into things like lunatics. I feel like you and Capricorn are telling the whole planet, Jesus Christ, wear a helmet, stop running with scissors. You guys are crazy. Like, you don't need to move so fast. You don't need to move quickly, move slowly and get it right the first time. That's a message that Virgo's always trying to say. And I think you're saying it right now. It's like, I know what I said, but I'm going to savor this moment before I step over this threshold because I don't know that this is what I want to do. And so you might have waited, or someone else waited. Again, if this isn't your energy, somebody might feel this way about you. Your energy right now, Virgo, is the 9 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Oof. Anxious and kind of ticked off. What the hell did you just say? I think you're waiting for a communication. I think you're like, I need to put my glasses on and look at this. I'm not going to pick a side here and be part of a fight unless I get more facts. But I think you were waiting for something. I wanted a little bit more. I clarified this. I'm like, what are they anxious and angry about? What information are they waiting to hear? You may see something that pisses you off and makes you nervous. I wanted to know why these cards were here, and I got Strength. You could have been dealing with a Leo, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. You have been very strong in a situation, and you have been collaborating, and I think you've had some recognition for what you bring to the table. I think you've been trying to make something work, and you've been really strong, and it hasn't been easy. I think you've been waiting for someone to notice something here. There's a bit of longing here with the 7 of Pentacles. Look at this poor girl. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. That's what she looks like here. It's like you were waiting for something. You were ready to work on it. It wasn't easy. You've been strong. I think that for some of you, you feel sort of unseen and ignored. And now there's this opportunity and you're being led into it, but you might be feeling argumentative. This might be hard to hear, but some of you might be doing some self-sabotage. Or maybe you're fighting and bickering and anxious because you're being invited and led into something that, yes, there's a coming together and there's an intimacy and there could be harmony if you let it happen with the allowing card. But it's like, it's hard for you to admit, like you feel guilty admitting that you're kind of bored. And furthermore, I think you were waiting for something else to happen somewhere else and it didn't. But you're still listening with the Page of Swords. In the near future, so by the end of the month, we have the 4 of Cups and then we have the Ace of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups. So it's like, this is an offer for like marriage, a new commitment of some kind. There's a seed that you can plant that will manifest into something. And furthermore, it will bring in a happy ending and a lot of emotional stability. But I don't know that it's going to thrill you. Some of you might be giving up like the Bachelorette or the Bachelor life, or because like there's this boredom card here, but with it comes long-term stability and a new opportunity. You might be waiting for something for a while. But I feel like there's an offer on the table here. I'm like, what's in their environment? I may actually do an extended for this one because I feel like someone's making you an offer that you don't want to take because it feels weird. I think you've said that you'll do it, but you're hesitating on action. There's some stuff that needs to be worked through here. Make sure you're really communicating. I pulled out my oracle deck. I'm like, tell me about a person in their environment. Dangling carrot. My pride and ego is bruised. This is love. I'll take care of you. I'm generous and loyal. A wallflower. They may be a wallflower. They may make comparisons. Okay. Someone is making you an offer. They are making you an offer. They're dangling a carrot. And I think that you're telling them no. And that's hurting their ego. And they're saying, this is love. I'll take care of you. Someone might be making quite the offer here. It's almost like they're saying, drink the Kool-Aid. Just let it happen. It's going to be exactly what you want. And you're like, you do have a low-key suffering in silence kind of vibe. Like I think it's difficult for you to open up and tell this person exactly how you feel. I also think you might be seeing some things about them that you didn't see before. And it's pissing you off. I think you're not quite sure what to say. So they're dangling this carrot. Maybe you're the one that dangled the carrot. Maybe you're the one saying, come on, I made you this offer and this is hurting my ego that you're saying no. I can't believe you're saying no because this is love and I'll take care of you. So maybe someone's saying that to you. Maybe you're saying that to them right now. But I was like, well, talk to me about this person. They see themselves as the Two of Wands. They've been doing reconnaissance, but this is I like you, you like me. Let's see where it goes. They want to pick a direction in life that's in alignment with their passion and their personal goals. The way they feel about you is the Sun, Leo energy. Very happy. Happy, optimistic, the awakened inner child, the glass is half full, all that jazz. And their action towards you is the Ace of Swords. King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck with justice. You might be dealing with a Libra man. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius masculine. Maybe he's got that in his chart. He knows what he wants. He's being very straightforward. Very, very straightforward. He might be a little bitey though. I'm an air sign. A lot of you know I'm a Libra. And sometimes the King and Queen of Swords, look, we're not the King and Queen of Cups, okay? We're not all lovey-dovey all the time. Also, the King of Swords is a person who kind of sees themselves in charge and knows what they want. They say what they mean and they mean what they say, and they're very direct. And I think they're being very direct with you. Like, I feel like we're in alignment here. This makes me happy. I'm being straightforward. I want this with you. I'm being very direct. Like, how much more direct can I make this to you? Don't you want what I'm offering? And my pride and ego is bruised that you're just standing here hesitating. You know what? This person might make you feel rushed. They might make you feel rushed, especially if they're dangling a carrot saying, I really love you, I'll take care of you. Maybe you're saying, you know what? I don't need you to take care of me. What? Like, there's definitely tension, but it could go somewhere good. It's up for review. Okay, it's up for review. I am going to do an extended because I feel like I don't have judgment here. So I don't know how big of a decision this is. This could be a romantic partnership, maybe like a roommate situation or something. So I'm going to do an extended to get to the bottom of this person's intentions and how they see you. Because it's like there's this offer on the table or something and someone's saying no, and it's a struggle for you to take a step forward, and there's guilt here. It's important for you to admit that you're not 100% thrilled with something. You're not sure how you feel. Watch out for this guy, this King of Swords guy, like bullying you into making some kind of a decision. Because you could do this, but I don't know that you really want to. Yeah, so I'm going to do an extended to see, like, if you say yes to an offer, how it will go with this person and get to the bottom of all this. Because there's this offer on the table for this expansion, but it's not 100% comfortable. That's just sort of where you are right now, Virgo. Make yourself seen, make yourself clear, articulate what it is you want. Watch out for someone saying something, but then not putting any words behind it. That's important. Let go of guilt. And don't come together with people that make you freeze and feel bored. That's not going to work for you. Definitely don't do that. All right, Virgo, that's your message for July thus far. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. Link to my website's down below, and the link to the extended reading will be down below at the top of the description, because I want to see what this guy's about and why you're hesitating. If you need that, you can follow the link to purchase that. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Virgo. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.